representative, and he's our first ever live stream interview. Welcome, Owen.
Well, thank you very much.
So how's it going today?
It's going great. There's been a great voter turnout. It's been a pretty steady stream of folks from this morning. Been out here since 8:30 this morning, and up until probably about an hour and a half ago, the flow of people didn't really stop.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you take time to eat?
I had a half of a roast beef sandwich and some goldfish that my wife brought me, and 2 bottles of water.
Okay, good. So you're ready for the big meal when you get home?
Yes, ma'am.
So what is your main focus if you do win representative tonight?
So 2 focuses are going to be, 1, the heroin and the opioid epidemic. It's something that's really risen to the top of my priorities. It's something that I know has been consuming, not necessarily consuming, but a big thing that we have not quite addressed in this community. And also trying to build out an independent bloc in the House of Representatives to, as I like to refer to it, artificially induce compromise. If the independents control the center, then the left and the right have to pass legislation through us, and we can require that you bring your compromising hats and come to the center to bring forward a more moderate approach going forward.
All right, that sounds awesome. I like those topics.
Thank you.
Good luck tonight.
I appreciate it.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for your time.
Yep. Hi, welcome back. We're in Camden, and I'm with Kathleen Neal. She's running for representative. Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely.
All right, so tell us, how has it been today?
Oh, it's been a great day. I mean, we couldn't have asked for a better day for an election. So beautiful, and it has been busy all day long. I mean, there has barely been a moment that there weren't people lining up. And everybody's got a smile on their face. I think it's such a relief to everybody to have this election season winding to a close.
Do they come in with kind of a frown and then leave smiling like they're like relieved?
Yeah, like a weight is off their shoulders. I did my civic duty and I can go on about my life, so it's a good thing.
Did you vote today too?
I did, yep. I was in line at before the polls opened in Rockport. It was really great. I let my kids go into school late so they could come and vote with us, and yeah, it's a big deal. And I've seen so many families actually together today. You know, from the babes in arms to the first time voter with the moms and dads with cheering them on. It's really
great.
It's a family thing.
Okay, so if you won tonight, what would be the first thing that you would do in office?
Well, you know, I have just been so honored to have so many people share their stories with me, and property tax relief is a really big priority for a lot of people. Funding education more equitably is a huge way that we can take that burden off of our towns, so it's something I really want to work on. I'm also really focused on improving our energy efficiency and renewable energy program for the state, so there's a lot of work to do. There is, but it's good work to do, and we've got a great community to work with and work for, so.
Good. You can get it done.
Thank you.
Good luck today.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.
This is Kathleen Neal running for representative. Thank you. We're talking right now with Katrina Oakes. She's the town clerk and registrar of voters, right? And Katrina has some numbers for us, the amount of voters that have been here. So tell us a little bit about what we talked about earlier, Katrina.
We have about 4,300 registered voters in Camden, and at this hour we have about 3,500 people who have voted either absentee or in person.
Wow. And how many came
Good turnout.
here today?
Just about 1,800, I would say, at this point.
1,800. Okay. And how has the turnout been in comparison with other elections, with other years?
It's definitely high.
It is.
We have a very good turnout this year. I don't have the percentage yet, but
But you can tell.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and the number of new voters registering to vote today in the last few weeks has been very high as well.
And what's the age been of those new voters?
All over the place.
Really?
All over the place, yes. Yeah, a lot of college students, kids that have gone off to school have registered to vote. But we have 3 nursing homes in Camden, so I do visit those nursing homes to do absentee voting.
Oh, wow.
And so new residents there
Yeah.
registered to vote too. So.
Now, tell us what happens when the polls close tonight. Walk us through what's going to happen.
At 8 o'clock, the warden will announce that the polls are closed. anybody in line or already voting will have a chance to finish voting, of course,
Yep.
and cast their ballot. Once all the voters have cast their ballot, we'll run the tally tapes from each machine.
And there are 4 machines, right?
There are 4 machines here. We also have memory sticks from the 2 machines from Saturday's early processing of absentee ballots. So we'll run the 4 that we use today, and then I'll plug the 2 Saturday memory sticks in and run those tapes as well. So we'll have 6 total tapes.
And then what happens?
He'll read those totals to anybody who wants to hear. Yeah.
So he'll say, voting, or the winner in Knox County for the presidential candidate is blah, blah, blah.
He'll just read the totals, and it's up to anybody listening to
Okay, I got
tally across.
Okay.
Tape 1, tape 2, tape 3,
Okay.
and so forth.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
And then do you folks have to stay and shut down?
We do, yes. And it may be noisy. It may be difficult to hear him. He'll do his best to to get the numbers out to all of you. But the fire crew are pulling the voting booths apart.
Oh,
It can
wow.
be kind of hectic.
Wow.
But it's an organized hectic.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
joining us, and thanks for doing this today.
You're welcome. Thank
Community
you.
appreciation.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yep. Well, that was interesting, wasn't it? So we won't get to find out who won in this area. We have to write down all of the numbers, and then we'll tally them up. So that's pretty cool. I never knew that before. All right, Thor, take us around again and see what's going on. Have you voted?
I did, yes.
I just want to ask you who you voted for and what I have a couple questions, all right? What candidates' qualities matter the most? Okay, and of these how confident you are? So just do these three.
Okay, alright.
Hi, I'm here with someone who just recently voted, and your name is?
I'm Madison Imus.
And Madison, what do you do here in Camden?
I'm a people place teacher, a preschool teacher in Camden.
And is this the first time you've ever voted for a president?
Yes, I just turned 19, so.
Oh my gosh, how exciting!
Yeah.
Are you excited to be able to do that?
Yes, it was a great experience.
Oh, that's great. All right, so I have a couple questions. Talking about the presidential election, when did you decide who the candidate was that you wanted to vote for?
It took some time watching all of the debates. I mean, I guess that I always kind of had an idea of what I was going to do in the beginning, and then I kind of wanted to study more and make sure that I was confident in what I was going to do, but I'd say probably within like 6 months ago.
6 months ago. So, because there's been a lot of things that have happened recently with both of those candidates.
Yeah.
And so that didn't sway any of you were firm 6 months ago.
Yeah, everyone's, no one's perfect, so there's going to be issues with every candidate. You just kind of have to pick and what they firmly stand on and go off of that.
Would you mind telling us who you voted for?
I voted for Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
I
Okay.
did, yes.
Okay. All right. And what was one quality of Donald Trump's that really said he's my candidate?
Well, I mean, there's a bunch of things. I wouldn't really go off of one, but I mean, I know that people have issues with character qualities and candidates and things like that, and him particularly. But on like constitutional matters and finance and economic beliefs, I'd say that it's pretty obvious. And when there's so many things hidden behind one, and just the one that's out there and you can fully trust him.
I like that answer.
Yeah.
And of the ballot questions tonight from this area, what was the one that was most important to you?
From this area?
The ballot questions, legalizing marijuana.
Right, yeah.
Which one did you say, I really want to focus in on this one, or learn more about, research more about?
Question 3 needs to be a no.
Which one's question 3?
Question 3 is the background checks
So that was important to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm very impressed at how smart you are about all this. Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you. Have a good night.
That was great. Very good. Her first time ever voting. Very good.
Brenda, can I go get my cat? I have 0.
So you're going to say your name and your age, and then we'll talk, and I'm going to ask you if you could vote today, what president nominee would you vote for, okay? Okay. And you got to talk kind of loud, okay? Well, this is kind of fun. I have a non-voter here with me today. What's your name?
I'm Tanner Robinson, and I'm 13.
13. And Tanner, why are you hanging out in Camden at the voting polls?
Well, we are selling wreaths to support the Japan exchange program, where I will be going to Japan in April.
So you're trying to catch the voters to sell some wreaths?
Yes.
And has business been good?
It's been okay, yeah.
Now, when you see all the 18 and olders coming in to vote for the next president, do you kind of wish you could be a voter today?
Yeah.
If you were a voter, who would you vote for and why?
I would vote for Hillary Clinton because I just don't think Donald Trump is fit to be president. His ideas are pretty outrageous. Building a wall and having Mexico pay for the wall to keep themselves out. I just don't think that's possible.
So have you been watching some of the...
Yeah.
You have. It's been kind of like reality TV?
Yes.
Well, I appreciate it. Are you looking forward to finding out who is going to win tonight?
Yes.
All right. Well, I can't wait to check in with you after it's all over. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
All right. I have one more. This young man, what's your name?
Angus Carter.
And Angus, how old are you?
I'm 13 years old.
And are you here for the same reason today?
Yeah, I'm selling wreaths for the Camera Rock.
And how many have you sold?
I'm not sure, around 10 tonight, but our goal for each person is to sell 50. And for fundraising like this, we're trying to sell 100, and each person has to sell 50.
Wow. All right, so we're at the polls.
Yeah.
And you've been seeing people come in and out.
Yeah.
And I asked your buddy before, if you could vote tonight, who would you vote for and why?
Hillary Clinton. Because, I just don't think that you can justify what anything Donald Trump has done, justifying sexual assault, justifying being a racist, justifying anything he's done. And I think Hillary Clinton's like a really amazing woman, and I think that she has a very lot of good things about her. I think that she can change this, and I think that some of her goals is a really good thing, just making equal rights for women and equal rights for everybody, basically.
Well, you sound pretty smart. Like you've been watching a lot of the stuff on TV too.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. Well, I'll check back with you after tonight. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Angus.
Yeah.
That was interesting, wasn't it? It's nice to see that the young kids, even the ones that can't vote, really know what's going on in this presidential campaign.